The what about the bus scene? The bus scene. I wondered whether you didn't have the proper stabilization to keep it great, or whether you found it and said, "Oh, this works great."
Not that big.
Yeah, yeah.
Not that big. Actually, we entered the bus and we said, "Guys, we have nothing to stabilize the image. So what should we do?" And I said, "Let's just do it. I think it could be really interesting." We actually watched on the video on the monitor video assist, and it seemed great. And I'm like, this perfectly fits the context. It's absolutely appropriate for the
moment. Yeah.
the moment where the bad word game, the moment where the character is really shook. So.
Yeah, no, I mean he's totally jangled and upset, and it works perfectly. I just wondered whether it was a happy accident, or it sounds like he made the use of the fact that he didn't have the Steadicam and all that stuff.
Yeah, we didn't have the budget for the Steadicam.
No, that would have been.
The budget of the movie is like $25, so.
Yeah, and a lot of friends. $25 and a lot of friends.
Yeah.
So how do you go well-known actors who are working and say, hey, I want to work for free on my movie? I'm 19 years old.
No one worked for free.
Oh.
No, we shot that movie with about $350 grand.
Oh, that's So it's very low budget.
What I mean is, it's $350 grand. Does that make sense?
Yeah, in Canadian dollars. Yeah. 350,000. Wait.
Okay.
Canadian.
Yeah. Canadian. So, which means $5 US.
Not now.
No, actually, that was money for me, and then somewhere in the way, Sodec, which is an institution from Quebec, financed the movie and helped us out.
Did you have a trust fund or an inheritance, or you said from me?
Those were savings from being child
commercials,
actor.
Yeah. I did a cheese commercial, and if only I'd been able to continue the child acting, I might have been able to pay for college. That would have been nice. That's a good thing to do. It got socked away, and you saved it. Did you go through the whole thing in doing the movie? All the savings?
Investing everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, everything. Every time. Everything.
That's exciting.
Yeah, that's exciting. You mean, what is exciting? The zeros?
It's it's exciting to use that and do a dream and make a movie happen.
Yeah, well, I have no regrets. I'm here talking to you, and it's worth its money.
Absolutely. I'm sure you have other projects and other ideas already in your head, or things you've worked on.
Yeah, it's called Lawrence Anyways. Mm-hmm. It's a movie about a relationship, two people in love with each other, and then suddenly the guy decides to become a woman, mm-hmm. and the woman decides to follow her lover.
She's in love with that person.
Yeah, they're in love. They're in love, and they want to die together. So they try, and it just lasts 20 years, finding each other, losing each other.
So that one, would you act in, or
nope.
No?
Only direct.
Do you? Does that interest you more, or are you happy to act as well? Or?
I want to act.
Yeah.
I really want to act, but I'm not gonna play my character for 20 movies.
Woody Allen.
I'm not interested into this.
You don't want to be Woody Allen.
I don't want to be Woody Allen. And I certainly don't want to be Woody Allen now. Mm-hmm. But I love to be Woody Allen from Annie Hall and from Crimes and Misdemeanors.
Stop there. No, Husbands and Wives. Then you stop.
Bullet Over Broadway.
Sorry. It's much better than all the others around it.
Purple Rose of Cairo.
Oh, that's early 80s. That's great.
Anna and Her Sisters.
No, yeah.
Manhattan.
No, I meant that period from Annie Hall to...
After it makes me really sad.
It does. You can really...
If I think about it, I'm going to cry. So let's just change the subject.
You have something that a few directors have attempted. You got to cast your male lover, which is very unusual. There's only a few people like John Cameron Mitchell and a few others who've cast.
That's Shortbus, right?
So and Hedwig, yeah. Hedwig and the Angry Inch.
Yes, I've seen those two. Those are amazing.
And there aren't many gay directors, and there aren't many people who've been able to cast their lover, which has to be sort of a... You have directors like Woody Allen, or people, they see a talented actress and go, hey, be in my film. They do it all the time. So, but people you get to choose your mother, your boyfriend, your movie friends. That's an interesting thing to do.
Well, those were friends.
Mm-hmm.
So that followed the process of the movie and everything evolving into something more concrete. And they wanted to be part of it. They had faith into me, and I had faith into them, and we were really close. So we just it wasn't. I'm not sure what your question is. I'm trying to.
Well, you're people in your life. You're creating a fictional story, but you're saying, here's my mother. Here's my. You're not just casting a film about buddy cops. You're casting a film that you say is autobiographical, and you're choosing your screen mother and your screen boyfriend and your screen, buddies. It's unusual.
Yeah, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't seem natural for me.
I assumed, just seeing the movie, I figured the first thing I would read in the production notes, because I read them afterwards. I didn't want to read them before. I want to know as little as possible. And so afterwards, I figured the first thing would be, no, of course this isn't autobiographical, but it says it is. And you mentioned boarding school, but obviously it's exaggerated or whatever.
It's not about exaggeration, not very exaggerated,
or
but simplified and it, I'm sorry, I'm looking for my words. It's just that there was a world between, of course, reality and fiction. I mean, this is not exclusive, but what I mean is that if I wanted some kind of documentary on my mom, I just hid in mics in her breasts,
her bra, yeah,
in her bra, and just in flower pots and stuff. But it's not what I wanted, and I needed some kind of climax and some kind of I needed a screenplay. So it can't only goes like this and stagnates into something. Does that word exist?
Stagnate, yeah.
Stagnate into something. So I needed a structure and some kind of evolution. So that's why I needed to romance things and create some elements and insert some
drama.
Drama. Yeah.
What was it?
Thank you. That's what I wanted to say.
What was it like showing it to her?
She hasn't seen it.
Will she or
yeah, she will, but not yet. Before the premiere in Montreal, but for the moment she hasn't seen it.
Is that something you're feeling awkward about, or
No.
No, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. When did you first know you were gay?
I've always been gay.
Yeah.
It didn't occur to me.
Well, so have I, but I was stupid. I didn't know until college.
Well, when did I don't know. Being a kid, I was always dressed with my mom's clothes and have things with other guys. But I never thought back then that meant I was homosexual. And I had girlfriends at primary school, which was cute, I guess. But really, and I was excited by girls. So, but then I'd say that at the end of primary school, elementary school, sorry, I would start to think about guys a bit, and then in high school, it just it became obvious, and I was really unhappy with that. The bashing scene is something inspired from reality.